Hi, this is Brad Willis. I'm the moderator of the MetalStorm fan group, which, as you may or may not know, you can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/groups/MetalStorm fan group. We have, I don't know, I think we're pushing 350 members right now, have a lot of very good players and a lot of real good guys and gals, and it's a nice place to learn a little bit about the game, share war stories, share techniques, learn a little bit, and just basically shoot the breeze. But I wanted to do a review on a new plane, which is Warlord. And as you might have seen, there's a new game that was recently released by Z2, which is known as MetalStorm Aces, that I've been in the testing phase. I've tested 3 betas on that game, and I think it's actually quite fun. It's got a different characteristic than MetalStorm Online for sure, but I think most of you would enjoy it, and certainly it's worth checking out, and you can find that now for free on the App Store. But one cool thing that Z2 did is they set it up so that if you play the first 4 campaigns of Aces, you get this plane basically for free. Now you do have to upgrade it, but there is no cost to actually acquire the plane. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and actually I'm going to fly my first Versus mission while I'm on the video here. I haven't flown it in Versus, I've just sort of goofed around with it in campaign mode. Let's talk about it first. You could see it's an agility class plane. Energy is pretty darn good at plus 11. I personally use a lot of energy, so I need that, and that's going to be a big help. I personally have a hard time flying planes without energy, just because I maneuver a lot, and as you may know, with an agility plane, once you're out of energy, you're pretty much toast, because you're a sitting duck for your opponent. So this has a good amount of energy. Damage is, I think that's tied for best in class with Striker. Okay, agility 14%, amongst the best in class, and lock speed I think is also best in class for agility planes. So this plane has some really impressive statistics, at least on paper. Now again, I haven't flown it Versus, but we're going to do that in just a minute. So I'll show you that the plane is fully upgraded. You can see the tree here, everything's done. So what we're going to see here will be obviously a fully upgraded plane. And I guess we'll just play a game right now. Now I have to go ahead and outfit my missiles, so I'll just throw some rams on here, and we can also, there we go, and maybe we'll throw some credit cannons on as well, just to make things interesting. And I'll share my impressions of the plane as I play, and I'll tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and I'm hoping that we can beat some people. But I got to tell you again, statistically, it's very impressive. The only thing I didn't like just playing campaign is it seems a little big, and you may see that, especially when you're slow down, it takes the whole screen up. But again, statistically, it looks awfully good. So let's play and see how it is. So this will be my first game. Let's click on Play Now and Versus Auto Match. Let's see what we get. And it's finding somebody for me. There's a fellow with a Hawken and Sidewinders. I would hope to beat him, but we'll see. So what are we getting here? The C map? Yeah, we got the C map. So I'm just going to slow down for a moment. You can see when I go slow how big this thing is. I'm going to go ahead and raise some altitude here and try to come at him from pretty high up. Now, it's climbing pretty quickly. I'm not using energy real fast. He already got a shot off on me. So let's return the favor there. I didn't expect him to get a shot quite so quickly. We'll go ahead and spin, come around, try to get a target acquisition. Get a little cannon fire on him. And here he comes again, low mark cannon fire, just to let him know we're here and that we love him. We'll spin around hard. Let's try to get a couple missiles on him. And that should pretty much, well, no, I thought that was going to take him out, but he ended up getting a shot on me. Let's try it again. Plane feels pretty good. I'm not sure I like it more than... Spectre has been my favorite agility class so far. Obviously, this is my first game in this thing, but I really like Spectre. We'll see if this thing stacks up. Let's see if we can get a couple shots on him there. Ah, good, we got him. Now, not a real strong opponent. Not saying he's bad, but, you know, he is using stocks, which isn't a super big challenge, and actually he did a fairly good job. Look, he hit me again with stocks. So the guy's actually probably a pretty decent player. So let's just kind of keep on him here. And again, you could see with the cannon fire, he's solid. So this guy, he's using stocks for a reason. He's not a slouch player, you know. So and a lot of times when you get these guys with stocks, you know, that ought to send the red flags up, because usually you're going to get the more experienced guys. The newer guys aren't they're going to put on the coin weapons. Of course, some experienced guys too, but a lot of the newer guys, you know, they just don't have the skills. But for somebody to go out there with stocks like that, you know that they probably have some skills to them. So we'll go ahead and spin around. I almost lingered too long and set myself up for a shot for him to shoot me. That ought to take him out. Did it? No. Okay. Well, we're getting there. Just chipping away at the fella. And did that do him? Yeah, that took him out. So we got 27 seconds left to go. Maybe we can get a third kill here in 27 seconds. There he is in front of me. I think I'll backflip on him, see if he's there. Nope. I don't really backflip much, but I'm trying to add that to my repertoire. Some people don't like it, but hey, you know, you're trying to win, so let's see. Here, have a little cannon, my friend. Here, have some more cannon. Okay, I'm going to come around to him from a distance. Now, he's actually pretty good, so he may put a shot on me here. But let's go ahead and see if we can get him. Nope, we're probably going to end this thing at 2-0, and I think that's going to pretty much do it. So, 2-0 win. Impressions of the plane, it seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. I don't know if it's my favorite plane. Statistically, it looks fantastic. I think Spectre probably has been my favorite plane in the agility class. This one has a little bit better specifications, I'd say, overall. It's in the same general ballpark. That lock speed, too, is, we didn't talk much about that. Let's go back to the plane for a minute. That the lock speed can be real helpful. You might notice sometimes, like look at the plane below me at Liberty, and you see that lock speed plus 10. And I think that can be a very helpful statistic. And most of you, like me, we've played Liberty, and you get these fellas with coin weapons, and they backflip, and they immediately are locked on. And that's why so many of them use Liberty, is because of that high lock speed. Well, relatively speaking, for an agility class plane, it's not going to be as fast as Liberty, but this thing's got good lock speed too. So if you do a backflip, or just if you have a quick glimpse of somebody, this thing's going to lock on pretty quick. So that was just one game, and you know, of course, it was a win. Although I would have probably preferred we play. Well, I was going to say preferred credits or coin weapons, but you know what? That was a good player we beat. I mean, he did a nice job with that cannon, and he put some damage on me with stock. So he was certainly no slouch. But the preliminary verdict is favorable. It seems like a good plane, and it's a good-looking plane. Again, slight criticism. It's kind of big, but that's not a real big deal. Again, it's a free plane. You do have to upgrade it, and all you have to do is play aces, which I think you will enjoy. And again, I mentioned I've tested the betas. The game has come a long way since the very first beta, and they've done quite a lot, and they've worked very hard on it. So certainly I think it's something to try out, and whether you love it or whether you don't love it, hey, play 4 campaign rounds, and you're going to get a free plane, basically. So that's the review on Warlord. Again, I would give it a nice grade. It seems like it was a very nice offering, and a smart marketing move by Z2, I would say. And if you have any questions about the plane or any comments, feel free to leave a comment in the message on the comment section. I should say, I can't speak, here at YouTube. And until then, I will see you in the skies playing MetalStorm.